So we turn to the Tokyo Olympics. Friday marks day 14 of the big sporting event. And for more on that, let's cross live to Adam Hunt in Tokyo. Adam, first, help us recap some exciting moments from Thursday. And what can we expect on Friday?
Yes, day 14 of the Games is well underway here in the Japanese capital. Lots of exciting moments yesterday as well at the Olympics. In terms of the medal table, China still leading the way on 34 golds. That's 5 clear of Team USA, who are in second on 29. The USA, though, leads the overall medals table. So that's golds, silvers and bronzes with 91. China is second in that list on 74. There was plenty of Chinese success yesterday. They continued their dominance in the table tennis competition. The women's team event, China beating the host Japan convincingly 3-0 in the final. Chen Meng, Wang Manyu and Sun Yingsha, the Chinese team, and the men's team will of course be hoping to make it a double, 2 golds on the women's side and the men's side when they face Germany in the final tomorrow. In the women's 10 meters platform diving, a star is emerging for China. The 14-year-old Chuan Hongchan produced an absolutely brilliant performance in the pool yesterday, scoring 3 10s. I don't think the judges even believed it when they put the numbers up. She won gold and finished 40 points clear of another Chinese athlete who finished second, her compatriot Chen Yuji. So a good performance from her too. And also Zhu Yaming in this stadium behind me, the Japan National Stadium. He won the country's first ever medal in the long jump, finishing second to take silver. Later on today, we're looking forward to the women's soccer final. It was supposed to take place in the stadium behind me, the Japan National Stadium, a couple of hours ago, 3 hours ago to be exact, at 11 o'clock local time. But because of the oppressive heat that we've got here in Tokyo at the moment, at 35 degrees Celsius in the shade, up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, the organisers decided that it was just too hot for the players to be able to play between 11 and say 1 o'clock when the match would finish. So they decided to move it to tonight in Yokohama, which is about 15 kilometres away from where I'm standing now. The game will kick off at 9 o'clock local time, so it'll be much easier conditions for the players to play in, cooler. Not a slight breeze as well, so it won't be quite as difficult for the players in the heat around midday. It is Canada against Sweden in the women's soccer final. No Team USA. They won the bronze medal match yesterday, and having dominated women's soccer for a long time, they've won 4 out of the 7 Olympics where they've had women's soccer present. So frustration for America, but a great opportunity for Canada or Sweden to win gold tomorrow.
Adam, tell us a little bit more about the COVID situation in Japan, because the national picture there is not exactly optimistic. What about the situation within the Olympic bubble?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. You have to separate the two situations really, because within the Olympic bubble, the numbers seem to be under control from what the IOC are telling us. Just to give you the latest figures, there have been 29 positive cases in the last 24 hours. There's a bug just landed on my shoulder there. None of those 29 were athletes, so that means that the IOC are telling us that the cases are under control within the bubble, but it's outside of the so-called Olympic bubble where the numbers are getting really high. They ticked above 5,000 for the first time in the last 24-hour period, and that means that the hospitals are starting to fill up. And there were protests, vocal protests on the road just behind me that runs along parallel to the stadium last night. The police had to be present to separate people to keep them calm. So there's a huge frustration amongst the local community here in Tokyo. They are overwhelmingly against the Games. They want it to be cancelled because they feel that there is going to be an overwhelming cost felt in the wider population and also in the city's hospitals in the days to come.
Thank you very much, Adam Hunt in Tokyo.